Hello everyone, I'm Jonas.
And I'm Lewis.
And welcome to JL Pokémon. And welcome back to another episode of
Cards
of the Week. That is right.
And we have another awesome Cards of the Week planned for you guys. But before we get into that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at JL_PKMN.
You know the drill. You know the drill.
Yeah.
JL_PKMN. Drop us a follow down there.
We're still going to say that every single video.
Yep. So, but before we get into that, we recently got a huge haul of cards that you probably saw on Instagram.
2,600 cards.
So
base set and everything.
I have the phone here. I'll start recording on this. So, I'm guessing you'll just hear the quality from the microphone, but that's alright. And, yeah, so we got some pretty awesome cards.
We got a Jungle Eevee.
Yeah, so that's a little sneak peek of what we got. And these...
Look at these guys.
Yeah,
look at these.
We're sleeving up our deck now in vintage energy.
Base set stuff.
So look at this. This is full of cards that we got. Sadly, I'm only using one hand. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm cutting. Yep. So here, let me grab a stack out of here, and like you can just get a taste of what we're getting into.
Yeah.
Like, here, how about you hold the camera?
No, I'm holding the camera.
Okay, fine.
You show.
So look at this. Okay, that's evolutions. Got some nice stuff. Here, let's see if we can get into some older stuff. Oh, look, Aaron from Undaunted right there.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Try to get into some Neo stuff.
Let's see if I can find one now.
Of course, the first bit of cards we look through.
Oh
is
yeah,
like
there's a Wally.
A Wally. Here, let's see if I can. Here, these right here seem cool. Here.
Hoot Hoot.
Show these.
You know, we can just show these. These have some.
It doesn't matter. Just show those.
Let's see.
Dynamo. We got a Voltorb from Evolutions.
We got a lot of old cards.
Magnemite. Voltorb. Luxray.
From
Breakpoint. Okay, come on. You are slow. Look at all those energy, like Diamond Pearl energy.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those.
Are these base set energies?
Yeah, those are base set energies. Look, look at all those trainers. Oh, go back.
Beep, beep, beep.
No, go forward a bit.
Beep.
Look at that. Here comes Team Rocket, and right after that,
Max Revive.
Max Revive. Then right after that,
Giovanni's
Last Resort. Then after that,
Heal Powder.
Heal Powder. After that, Cinnabar City Gym. After that, Berry. After that, a Water Energy, and just that's more energy.
Some
right
more base set
there.
energies.
Okay, let's see if I can look.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hurry up in here.
Yeah, I know we're taking a little long, but I want to find like just a huge haul of just
basic cards.
Yeah, basic cards.
Trust us, guys, when we say that. Oh yeah, there's some more basic cards here.
Yeah.
I got some basic cards.
Oh, yeah, Pokeball and stuff.
From base set.
Here, let me zoom out.
Oh yes, Bill. Oh yeah, you can see.
Oh yeah, you can see our stuff for Cards of the Week and the
Don't ask.
Dad's legs. We have, I guess this is a little behind the scenes thing, huh? So we have decks and stuff, and just this is all messed up. We got a color grading thing.
Why don't you show them the microphones and stuff?
Look at him! Look at him! Say hi! Hey! The microphones and stuff. You probably see these on Twitter and Instagram. So yeah. So how about you get more into these? Some more awesome base energy and Neo. Look at that light pillow swine. That looks awesome.
Didn't we have like a really old quick ball too?
Yeah, we did. It's in my deck, which is out the look Quagsire from Neo Revelation.
That's a Neo card.
Yeah, Neo card.
Misty's horsey.
Look! Oh, look! Oh! What is this? What is this? Boom! Base set Nidoran male.
Male too. Oh my. If I dropped that, then we would have had.
So yeah, this is like a sneak peek of the cards that we got. Just look at that. Just tons of cards. And so how
I didn't even realize this ETB was full.
Yeah, how about we get right into cards of the week real quick.
Guys
and here's a little sneak peek of what cards we're picking.
Yeah. Alright guys, before we get into the cards and the coin flip, we'd like to talk about the very special 100 subscriber giveaway, which Lewis will talk about.
Yep. So we'll be doing that sometime Saturday, and like we said before, we'll be giving away a t-shirt and 2 packs of Chilling Rain.
Which we actually have.
Which we do have, so
which I'm not gonna
we could show but we don't want to get out of our chairs.
Yeah.
And
bit lazy.
Yeah, like, and make sure to type in the comments of our last video, congrats
or this video.
Or no. No, just the 100 subscriber special one. And so make sure to type in congrats on that video so you get entered, and make sure you subscribed as well. And
make sure to ring the bell so you get notified
when new videos get uploaded. And
make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
No. Make sure to check out our Twitter though, on our Instagram, sorry, on Saturday, so you can know if you won or not. So
yeah, let's get straight into it. Now, I am going to be flipping this sick Blissey coin from base set.
From 1999.
So I'm heads, Lewis is tails. Chancey is heads. This thing is tails, or maybe that's
I think the older coins are actually legal for tournaments, so that's really cool.
I'm heads, Lewis is tails. Here we go.
Yes!
I mean, it did hit off.
Finally. Okay, guys, let's get into my Pokemon. Catch you guys in a second. Alright guys, let's get into my Pokemon, which is the one and only Necrozma GX. Not really Necrozma GX, just Necrozma in general. Ultra Necrozma, Dawnwings, Duskmade, all that stuff. So Necrozma made its debut. Yep. Necrozma made its debut in Burning Shadows with Necrozma GX. It'll be over right there. And it was a super awesome card. It had an ability called Light's End, which made it so that it was immune to colorless type Pokemon. So that was super overpowered, super awesome. 180 HP. It also had an attack called Prismatic Burst, which says discard all psychic energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 60 more damage for each energy you discarded in this way, and that attack costs 3 colorless, so that's really cool. So you basically played that along with basically all of these. You played along all the psychic type ones. Basically, you played along with Malamar from Forbidden Light, which allowed you to get psychic energy out of the discard to attach to your Pokemon. So that is Necrozma GX from Forbidden Light, from Burning Shadows, and maybe I should probably talk about the GX attack, which the GX attack was Black Ray for the same amount of energy, 3 colorless. This attack does 100 damage to each of your opponent's GX and Pokemon EX. Wow, that was really good. So you're doing 100 damage everywhere, which is really awesome. And so yeah, Jonas actually pulled out of his first ever Elite Trainer box Necrozma GX. So that's really cool.
I don't remember which one.
It had 2 retreat costs and a weakness to itself, actually. So that's really interesting. The next card I want to talk about is actually, I have it right here. Boom. Is Dawnwing Necrozma. So this is a very awesome card.
It's very playable. Especially with Float Stone. Very
similar to Keldeo. It had a stand-in on Zoroark from Breakthrough. It had an ability called Invasion, which says once your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. So that's really awesome. It's basically just an extra retreat. So if you attach Floatstone or Air Balloon to Dawnwing,
that's a free retreat.
You can give everything Floatstone basically, which is super awesome and super cool. And it had an attack called Dark Flash, which says, I'll read it right off the card actually. Dark Flash for 3 psychic energy does 120 damage. This attack isn't affected by resistance. And it also has the GX attack called Moon's Eclipse GX for 180 damage. If you can only use this attack if you have more prize cards, remaining than your opponent. And that means all damage next turn is prevented. It has a weakness to darkness type, resistance to fighting, 2 retreat cost, and that came out in Ultra Prism. It also had a promo along with Necrozma GX, which also had a promo. Now, the next card I'm talking about is going to be Duskmade Necrozma. I tried to make Ultra Beast box back when Forbidden Light came out. I was really close. I was missing a couple beast rings and I could have made the deck. I'm really sad I couldn't make it, but I did have a lot of the GXs that I needed to make that deck. So, and
I think you had all the stack attackers, all the Neganadels, all the Solgaleos.
Yep, and I had all those. So I really regret not being able to make that deck fully. So
stinks.
It does. But Duskmade Necrozma has 190 HP. It is a metal type. It had an attack called Claw Slash for 3 colorless energy, 60 damage. Now, this was the main attack you'd run it for. 3 metal and a colorless Meteor Tempest for 220 damage. Discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. So,
with cards like cards that bring energies out of your discards and attach to your Pokemon.
Actually, this card, I made this deck in PTCGO. This card, you would run it along with Magnezone from Ultra Prism, which allowed you. not Metal Style. So you'd run it along with Mount Coronet, and so basically you'd get the energy out of your discard, and then you'd attach it to Duskmade with the, I don't know, what is it called? Magnetic Surge or something on Magnezone from Ultra Prism, which allows you to attach as many metal energy from your hand as you want to your Pokemon any way you like, so that was really good. And so basically what you do is you run it with Mount Coronet, so you were getting energy out of the discard with Mount Coronet, and you were just attaching them for free with Magnezone. So you were basically getting 220 damage every turn, which was super duper awesome. The next attack for 3 metal energy is Sun's Eclipse GX. And 250 damage. You can only use this attack if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. 250 damage is pretty good. Basically knocked out every single Pokemon in the format at that time, because the biggest Pokemon were the Stage 2 GXs, so that was knocking out most of the metagame. And it had weakness to fire, resistance to psychic, and 3 retreat cost. Now, the next card is one of my favorite cards, which is Ultra Necrozma GX.
It is insane.
I love this card so much. Came out in Forbidden Light.
On PTCGO, we have like 3 decks of this.
Yeah, I know. And Ultra Necrozma GX was a basic Pokemon with 190 HP. It was a Dragon type, which are being reintroduced to the Pokemon TCG in Evolving Sky, so I'm super excited for that. It had an attack called Photon Geyser. By the way, sick name for the attack. And it had, for 1 Psychic and 1 Metal, 20 plus. This discard all Psychic energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 80 more damage for each energy you discarded in this way.
Which is insane.
Yeah. So
you can do a maximum up to
anything.
58 times 8 plus 20.
I don't know if you're,
yes, you can.
I don't know if you're getting that high though. So you could be, but you're basically trying to hit high numbers on like Pokemon, like high Pokemon GXs. Like I know this was played
Wailord V.
Yeah. And I know that this was really useful for knocking out tag teams and all that kind of stuff, so you were hitting massive damage on just a 2-prizer, so that's really awesome. Weakness to Psychic, not Psychic, sorry, weakness to Fairy, 2 retreat costs, and it had a GX attack called Sky Scorching Light. This GX attack says, for a Psychic and a Metal, you can use this attack only if your total of both remaining prize cards is 6 or less, but put 6 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. So that's really awesome. So you're basically knocking out all of the lower evolutions of those GXs, which were super awesome and super overpowered. Now, Ultra Necrozma also did have a gold card that came out in Dragon Majesty, which is super sick, and had the same attacks and all that.
We had a chance of getting that, but failed.
Yeah. So the next card is Necrozma from Unified Minds, which actually did see a bit of a play. It had 130 HP, it was a Psychic type, it had an attack called Barrier Attack, 2 colorless energy. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. Not horrible. Now this was the main attack it was used for, called Special Laser for 2 Psychic and a colorless. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached to it, this attack does 60 more damage. So you're basically hitting 160 damage for just 3 energy on a single prizer, which was absolutely insane, super awesome. And it had a weakness to Psychic and a retreat cost of 2. Now this next one is definitely one of my favorite Necrozmas ever, which was the Ultra Necrozma from Cosmic Eclipse. I was talking to my dad about this card today and how it works along with Garbodor, so that's really awesome. Yeah. It had 110 HP, a Dragon type. It also had an ability called Ultra Burst. This Pokemon can't attack if your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining. So that is really super duper awesome. But it's kind of sad because you can only attack if your opponent has very few prize cards.
Which is why you use
Let me get into this. And it had an attack called Luster of Downfall for a Psychic and a Metal for 170 damage. Discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Now that is pretty insane. So if you ran the card with Garbodor from
Garbotoxin Garbodor.
Yeah, you were blocking your own abilities, which means
you can use the attack.
Which means you could use the attack on Ultra Necrozma for no penalty at all.
Which is really insane.
You also can run it with things like Silent Lab from
Wait, just continue.
From Primal Clash.
I think we have that now.
We do, actually.
Yeah.
And so that was a super awesome card, hitting 170 damage for just 2 energy, or a double dragon, so that's really awesome.
Wow.
Now, the final card for Necrozma is Necrozma V from Battle Styles. It had 220 HP, and it had an attack called Prismatic Ray for 1 psychic energy.
And that
raised
Necrozma V?
No. That raised, this attack does 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So you're basically spreading around 60 damage, but you know, you can't really put 3 20s on one Pokemon. The final attack is called Special Laser. It's basically the exact same as the other one, but instead of doing plus 60, you're doing plus 120. So you're hitting some big numbers on Special Laser. It had a weakness to darkness, a resistance to fighting, and 2 retreat costs. So that's basically it for Necrozma. Overall, it's a super awesome card, hitting huge numbers or just being awesome. So yeah,
having those sick 4 wings.
So that's basically it for Necrozma. How about we get into Jonas's Pokemon?
I'll
catch you guys in a second.
Get you guys in a second. Alright guys, let's talk about Naganadel. I just chose it for this week's Cards of the Week. The reason why I chose Naganadel is because it is a pretty decent, really good card.
It is.
And it's just seen quite a bit of play, so I thought I'd talk about it today in this week's Cards of the Week. So the first one came out in
Forbidden
Light as a regular, a full art, and a hyper rare. Now we don't have the hyper rare, but I think we have the full art and the regular.
And we have the promo
regular. So yeah, it had a 210 HP. It was an Ultra Beast, which worked well for Beast Ring, and quite a few other cards that worked for like Beast Energy. So its first attack is Beast Raid, which is a pretty good name for a card, I gotta say. For 1 colorless, 20 times. This attack does 20 damage for each card of your Ultra Beast in play. Which is pretty good.
You are hitting, I do believe this was like around the time when 120 damage was a big amount of damage because you were basically two-shotting everything. So you could run this with Beast Energy like Jonas was saying, and that way you're
also, you can run this with Skyfield, I think it's Skyfield, which allows you to have 8 Ultra Beast, well, 8 any Pokemon on your bench. So then you can have 1 Sudowoodo in 7.
So 20 times 9. So 2 times 9 is 180. So you're hitting 180 damage for...
Plus, yeah, 180 damage for 1 energy, which is insane, almost knocking out.
And you could also run that along with Beast Energy in the standard format. You can run that with Beast Energy, and you can run that with Choice Band, which means that it's plus 50, which means instead of hitting 120, you're hitting 180 for Beast Energy and Choice Band.
Now, its next attack is called Jet Needle for a Psychic and 2 colorless.
This attack wasn't used as much?
Yeah, 210 damage. This attack does
110 damage.
110. This attack isn't affected by weakness or resistance. That is okay.
And now Stinger GX was a very useful GX attack. Which says that for 3 colorless energy, both players shuffle their prize cards into the deck. Then each player puts the top 3 cards of their deck face down as their prize cards. So people use this as a counter against control decks and different stall decks that made it so that your opponent couldn't take prizes. So that way you only had to knock out 3 Pokemon instead of 6. So that was really awesome. I've seen that a lot.
Now the next one is from Lost Thunder. Had 130 HP. An ability called Charging Up. Once during your turn before you attack, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon, which is pretty good. Yeah. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So its next attack for 3 colorless is Turning Point, 80 plus. If you have exactly 3 remaining prize cards remaining, this attack does 80 more damage, which is not that good.
And this Naganadel actually carried Shintaro Ito to the 2nd place runner-up of the 2019 World Championships with Blacephalon GX. It is a shame Blacephalon didn't win, but
Blacephalon is really funny. Yeah, I love it.
But I'm happy that Henry Brand won, but I'm sad Shintaro Ito didn't get his 2nd time World Championship win.
What deck did he use?
Blacephalon, I just said.
So the next one is the Naganadel from Unified Minds, which is pretty good. It had 210 HP, and now the one we have here is the Hyper Rare, which is pretty sick. Like, take a look at that. It's also over there if you want to take a look at it. So it has an ability called Ultra Conversion. Once during your turn before you attack, you may discard an Ultra Beast from card from your hand if you do draw 3 cards. That is insane.
That's pretty good.
That is really good if you need. So say you have. Oh, I have an Ultra Beast. I have another Neganadel GX in my hand, and I have a Neganadel GX on the bench. Oh, I really need to draw some more cards though because it's the only card in my hand. Bop, 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 bop. That easy.
Boom. And its next attack
is for a Psychic and 3 colorless Venom Shot. Discard 2 energies from this Pokemon. This attack does 170 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Those are probably weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon.
So you're basically hitting, you're knocking out stuff like Dedenne on the bench. So that is 2 prize cards for that.
You're knocking out some Necrozmas.
You're knocking out Tapu Lele on the bench.
Yeah. So its next attack, which is the GX attack, Injection GX for 1 lightning this time.
It makes sense because it is a Wasp Pokemon, so.
Yeah. Add a card. Oh my. Add a card from your opponent's discard pile to their face down prize cards.
That sounds pretty good.
Which is crazy. Now the next one though is Naganadel and Guzzlord GX. Which I think is really good.
Yeah, and it had 280 HP, and it had an amazing ability called Violent Appetite. Once you turn before you attack, you may discard a Pokemon from your hand. If you do, heal 60 damage from this Pokemon. So you are tanking a lot of stuff with this Naganadel and Guzzlord. It had an attack for a colorless, a darkness, and a psychic called Jet Purus. Just did 180 damage straight, so that was really awesome.
Now its GX attack, Chaotic Order GX for 1 colorless plus. I don't know why it says that though. Then turn all your face down prize cards up. Those prize cards remain face up for the rest of the game. If this Pokemon has at least extra. Wait, what?
If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra psychic energy and 1 extra darkness energy attached, attached to it, take 2 prize cards. So you're turning your prize cards face up.
So yeah, it had 3 retreat cost. Oh yeah, I forgot to say the retreat cost of them. One of the GXs had one of the regular.
They all have 1 except Naganadel and Guzzlord. Okay, and that is it for Naganadel and Guzzlord. Had a weakness to Fairy.
Yeah. Why don't we get straight into the outro of this video? Catch you guys in a second. Thank you guys so much for watching. We 100% enjoyed making this video, so we hope you guys enjoyed watching it.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe,
ring the bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at JL_PK. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at JL_PKMN. That is JL_PKMN.
Yep. So
on Instagram
and also
and Twitter.
Make sure to enter the giveaway on the last opening that we did. So make sure to get entered the giveaway on that.
We'll be doing that on Saturday sometime.
Congrats into the comments and you'll be entered.
Congratulations.
No, just congrats.
Okay.
Type congrats into the comments and that way we'll know that you're entered. Also make sure you're subscribed. And so yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
And we'll be giving it away on Saturday. So make sure to check our Instagram on Saturday to see if you won.
Make sure to watch last week's opening, last week's cards of the week, next week's cards of the week, next week's opening. Do all that jazz, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Catch you guys later.
Catch you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Hey! No, hey, bad boy.